I saw this on general discussion. I'm probably not gonna talk about this too much, but I feel like I should mention it. Somebody talking about how the glamour dresser is inadequate, and even doubling it does not solve the problem. I shouldn't have to have 2 retainers dedicated to glamours and manually swap them in and out of the glam dresser every time I want to make a new outfit. And let me just say, it would be a lot more user-friendly if I could just access my retainer's inventory from the glamour dresser. Just like how I can access the armoire from the glamour dresser, if I could not have to exit the whole thing, go through like 5 menus to talk to the right retainer, get this crap out, put it in the glamour dresser, then put it on the glamour, and then take it out and then put it back on my retainer. This is horrible. So that would be still like not great, but it would be a lot better than what we have right now. There are more than 3,000 glamour items in the game. Having 400 to 800 slots will never be enough. That's true. Either make an item unlock in the dresser once you've obtained it, or stop making content and focus on rewriting the spaghetti code this game is built on and fix the problems. Yeah, that's gonna go over really well. I appreciate the sentiment, but they'll be like, sorry guys, no more content for the rest of Endwalker. Hope you enjoyed the main story, because we've decided we're gonna spend the rest of the expansion fixing the spaghetti code so you can have a transmog system like in World of Warcraft. Dedicated team to rebuilding the glam system from scratch. I mean, look, it's true. WoW's transmog system is a million times more user-friendly. It is much, 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 much better. It is so much better. But I feel like there's still a lot of improvements that could be made without even having a system as excellent as WoW's transmog system. It's always servers this and servers that with these things, and extremely frustrating. Yes, I agree. I agree very much. Years of excuses. Everyone's tired of excuses, and we just want a better system. Because, yeah, 3,000 glamour items, it sucks to have to throw away items because you just know it doesn't, you have so limited slots to put them. Pretty sure they're already working on improving it, but they have deadlines, and I'm sure it's on the lower priority list. They are delivering QOL updates every patch, so I would not be surprised if they announce something new out of the blue one day. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that as well, because it seems to me also that whenever they're working on a new feature, they wait until a very specific time that's determined by, I assume, the marketing team of when they can announce that. It's that they're working on it, or that it's almost ready, or that we can expect it at a certain date. It's like, I feel like there's a ton of stuff that they work on that we just have no idea that it's even on their radar, right? Prophet Aster, thanks for the 10-month resub. Yeah, I don't want the devs to stop making content, but there have to be a lot more spaces to the glam dresser. But not just that, like an easier way to check my retainers where I'm putting a ton of glam would be helpful, considering the fact I am paying for extra retainers. A subscription fee. It's $2 a month extra on top of my subscription fee for each retainer. So it would be nice if they could, you know, improve that system a little bit for the extra ones and base ones. It will be considerably better having more slots. Yeah, that's true. But the system needs to be rewritten fundamentally. I often worry about the next 10 years of Final Fantasy XIV running on this spaghetti code that we hear so much about, and these like servers that need a little help. Like, there are systems in the game that are hopelessly jank and convoluted and just don't feel like they belong in a modern MMO, that we're just gonna keep that in there for the next 10 years. Like, there's some base things that are wrong with the code that need to be solved, but are they gonna solve it? Are they gonna work on it? Would even attempting to solve it break the whole game? I feel like it might. I feel like it might. Yeah. Yeah. everybody agrees WoW's trademark system is best. And actually, I think Elder Scrolls Online also has a pretty decent collection system now, where you can collect different appearances of armor and then use it in Glamour. Yeah. They do charge you out the ass in gold for it, but still. Oh, yeah, this is a really good point. If they can't actually change the system, all I want is it to be easier to view and reacquire gear in some other way. I don't need to store gear from the market board because I know at any time I can go and browse it freely and buy another one. Same. So like if there's something that's cheap on the market board that I know I can buy at any time, I will not store it. I do the same thing. Dungeon gear is much harder to access. Yeah, I mean, maybe have some kind of NPC that would sell you items that you have already collected. Like maybe, okay, maybe an NPC, this is not going to work, but I'm just like, maybe it's a special NPC where if you sell him an item, he will always be able to sell it back to you for like 1 gil. Like any item, like any armor piece. Like a special, really special buyback system. So he could, in a way, hold all of the armor pieces that you've ever got. I don't know. I don't know if that would work. I'm just saying. Just saying. Yeah, this is the guy echoing the same concern that I've had. If the game wants to continue for the next 10 years, they should utilize, oh, dream fitting actually. Dream fitting for wider function. It should be a collectible menu where you can retrieve any glamours that you have checklisted. I don't think that's gonna happen. New player trying to grasp the conversation correctly. So you can only have 400 to 800 normal glam storage, but right now you can use retainers to hold more, which costs an extra $2 a month. So basically, without paying extra for retainers, you will get 2 retainers just from going through the main story quest. And those are free. That's part of the game. And your retainers function as your bank. So there's no like bank like in most MMOs that you have. It's all, your retainer carries all of your shit. So players tend to put a lot of glamour items to hold with at their retainer. But we also have the glamour dresser where you can right now store what, 400 or is it 800 already? I think it's still 400. I don't remember. Items in the glamour dresser. And you can like deposit that item into the glamour dresser and it will store it so you can use it to create a glamour plate. As you can see, I have made lots of different glamour plates. I actually have a guide about how to use the glamour dresser if you still like are a little bit lost on what I'm talking about, but I have a glamour dresser guide on YouTube. And the problem is that it's extremely clunky to be forced to carry around items like in your inventory or in the glamour dresser inventory or in the retainer inventory. So if you ever want to use them as part of a glamour outfit, when in other games, it's much, much easier to just unlock the appearance of the item and it appears in like a window that you can browse any time to see what you've unlocked, what appearances you've unlocked and which ones you haven't, like a collection. So we have it's one of the reasons why I have such huge inventory problems in Final Fantasy XIV. Such massive inventory problems. I think one of the biggest flaws in Final Fantasy XIV, like this game is fantastic and incredible in many ways, but that is definitely not one of them. The inventory is a disaster in Final Fantasy XIV to the point that in Endwalker, they deleted belts as an item to free up more inventory space for players. Like we don't have belts as an item, as an armor item anymore. No more belts. Because it was a way to help free up inventory space. It's bad. It's bad. Okay, the inventory system is really bad. But like I was saying earlier, you can buy new retainers I think you can have a maximum of 10. The first 2 are free from the story, but you can buy extra at a cost of $2 a month subscription fee. So that's a fee on top of your already fee that you pay to play the game. So it's scuffed, man. I feel like people are on a lot of copium expecting them to fix it anytime soon, if ever. People have been saying this for years, that it will be fixed soon. Then it doesn't. Yeah, it's not going to get fixed. I don't think it's going to get fixed soon. The fact that they keep saying, oh, we'll add new glamour dresser slots, I think that's a sign that it's not going to get fixed soon. It's very similar to how they're like, oh, well, we'll add new housing wards. Because that's another problem that is probably not going to get fixed soon.